Hey guys, what's up? It's Avita. Um, this is Starseed Empress. I know I don't always say my channel. I'm maybe changing the name in the near future, but yeah. So I know I may look funny, but I need to cover my head. Um, all right. So I got a pretty big download for you, right? Um, sometimes I have to start, and I do if it has to do with me. I have to put it out there. And I don't know if you notice, a lot of the tarot readers, when it does have something to do with them, they will put it out there, and there's a reason that we do that. Okay? Because we, by being truth tellers and trying to help people, put stuff out there sometimes that people like to take on as their own or may be their story because their energy is around us, right? So we're picking up on their story and they're not too happy with it, so they're doing their best to come up with a strategy to do something to us. Okay? Um, so I have an ex that I guess before we even met, um, had done some research on me. Now, it's a thing nowadays that when someone, they'll come after you like if they know you got money. Um, Sometimes they know about energy, right? They know that they can manipulate energy and they can take your energy and they can use it for their self. Okay. I remember when I met him, um, I was really young, and there was someone else actually I was looking at wanting to date, but my friend's like, well, this other person likes you. Okay. I didn't realize at the time it was a setup. Like I said, these people will come into your life for a reason. That's another reason why we always say, first off, when you're younger, when you're a kid, we try to tell you to wait until you get older to date because sometimes you're not mature enough to understand. Second, um, because you should date before you like, which I dated him at first, but what I'm saying is you should really get to know somebody before you let them get too close to you. Okay. Um, Basically, I haven't put any of this out there, and I wasn't going to, but since he won't stop playing in my energy, and not only will he not stop playing in my energy, but he flipped my whole life upside down because he got involved with my karmic family. Okay. Had me set up with my last person I was with so that he could have me binded to him and this person. Okay. So they could harvest my energy. Um, of course, at the time I didn't know because I didn't even know what all that was about. It took me a while to um, find out what all this meant, right? To have my awakening, to find my, to basically go by my spirit and not, um, not my ego. You have to deal with your shadow side before you can get to the other side. It's not just a free ride. You can't piggyback on somebody. And that's what they were doing. They wanted to piggyback instead of doing their work. Okay. Um, but when I found out I was pregnant, because his family, I think his family was Catholic, because I know that my father was, my karmic father. But we wanted to go visit, and he had said, well, we have to get married before we go there. Okay. So, of course, we went to the courthouse and did all this and that. Now, I knew then, even on the way up there, that it wasn't a good idea, but I thought, hey, I'm pregnant. This is the way I was raised, that, you can have a baby with somebody, you should get married, right? That's not the way it goes. That's just the way it was put into my mind. And that's why we have to break some of these things that we're born with, okay? These traditions. It's not that I'm not spiritual or religious, but I do believe in God. But I have, the church is in me, and it's in everybody, right? As long as I'm not doing harm to other people, and I'm following my path that I'm happy with myself, and I love myself, and I trust myself, and I can trust other people, and I can love other people, and help other people, then I'm doing right by God, okay? And I'm sharing my story to help other people, okay? So, anyways, there's a lot that happened. I'm not going to put all that out there. But the reason that we got a divorce is because he was cheating on me with a guy and a girl, okay? The reason I'm bringing this up is because he wants to throw my karmic family and his family into this, which he's had turned against me from a long, long time ago. And he does whatever he can to make me look bad. And almost everything that he's put out there isn't true. He set me up in some type of way to make it look like it, or he had him and his friend hack my information, Photoshop my information, flip-flop pictures and videos, okay? Record my private love life. How else would my neighbors know exactly when I go outside? Okay? Sometimes I even have my TV unplugged. So, if I have my TV unplugged and my phone off, how come as soon as I walk outside, I have one neighbor on one side of me who doesn't even have windows on the side of their house? Well, they do, but in the back, so it's not like they could see me walk out. And then I got another one coming out that's in front of me. Right? It's just funny how I come out, and then I did it where it wasn't just one time, right? It happened a couple times. Plus, I have a new person living in the area next door who I know probably was hired to, be a spiritual hitman, because that's the vibes I'm getting off of her, and I've meditated on it a little bit, okay? But, so, not only are you turning people against me who don't even know me, but you've turned your family, my family against me, okay? Which I already had some of my karmic family against me, but you basically made sure to turn them all against me. Not only do you do that, but you get information on every single one of them, so you can use that information on them if things don't go your way, because that's the way you do things. You turned my own kids against me, manipulated them, lied to them, and then while they were in this lower vibration, you had your friend threaten my children, okay? Things happen to my kids when they were younger that I don't even want to talk about. I did have it investigated, but, like I said, they had people working in law enforcement. But you had your friend drug me. And then also, not only was she working on them, but she was working on me. Okay? So this has been going on for a long time. Now my kids are old enough to choose their own path, and like I said, all I could do is love them from afar and hope that they pick the right path. But you guys did this on purpose, especially because you wanted to energy harvest off my children. You even set them up with who they end up with. Okay? And this is how you do it. And because my youngest, and I remember her coming to me one time and telling me that she was threatened, and she was just about to have the baby. And now that she had a baby and she was pregnant again, I can understand a little bit of her being concerned of you guys threatening to call DCF on her, because she doesn't want to get her kids taken away, because she knows, she's seen what I went through. okay? And they probably know what happened to my mother, but I don't know for sure, so I'm going to want to put that out there, okay? But my question is, do they know that you weren't just trying to have me locked up in a mental facility, but that you guys were trying to set me up to get raped, if not by another person, but by yourself? Bring me somewhere where I am totally alone and have your way with me. Gang rape me. And on top of that, do whatever you guys want and unalive me. I mean, and then try to swap my destiny with somebody else, because you guys have done this before, right? Let's just be straight up honest. Okay. So I want to know, do they know that? Because I know that you have my family spying on me, and that you have one of my daughters coming here to see what's going on. But does she know the whole truth? Does she know what you did to her since she was a kid? Does she know that you were the one that set her up with half these people she was with, and that's why she went through the heartbreak that she did? I mean, yes, we do have our own choices, and we gotta learn, and things are gonna happen, right? But some kids, like myself, are put in situations where it's like they don't have a choice at first, because we have people trying to make choices for us, right? Even want us to look a certain way, so they'll malnourish us and not feed us right. That way we'll be a certain weight, okay? But anyways, where I'm going with this is religion, okay? So then you have someone put in my life that she's pretty, but her face totally looks like a man, okay? Like a boy. But her body looks like a woman, right? And she got me at a vulnerable moment, and yes, I did. I fell in love with this person, not knowing that she was manipulating me and using me, and that you put her up to this, okay? So you knew that this would bother my family, but you knew that I'm one that I don't care. I've always been the black sheep, right? I follow my heart. So I let this person into my home, which helped you get me basically flipped upside down my whole life, the rest of what I had left, okay? And put cameras in my home, microphones, whatever you want to say, okay? And work on the community. And then when I went away to go get my life together in a different county, you guys did a smear campaign and ran havoc on my community. That way, when I came back, you could use anything you wanted to your advantage, any little way. One thing didn't go right, you would do another, right? So, let's put the real tea out there, right? Not only do you have my neighbors, my family, my kids, and my ex-friends, and my ex-lovers against me, but you also have your lover stalking me, okay? Now you have a double life, right? So during the day you're with one person, and at night you go out and you're with this other person, which is a man/girl, transgender maybe. Okay, now this person fell in love with you. You guys go out of the town that you live in, and you guys go and you guys have threesomes, foursomes, whatever with people, okay? And to make sure that this doesn't come out, you make sure you record it because that's something that you like to do. And you'll go for the people who have something to lose. And you'll wear a mask. But if people watch the video, they can tell by the build of your body and by a tattoo that you have that this is you, right? Even if it's not the tattoo, just the build of your body. Now this right here, I can even be including people that are in my family, my karmic family. But what I was getting from Spirit is this is my ex, okay? Because right before I divorced him, he tried to have me get with a couple with him to have a foursome, and I didn't want to do it. So he went and did it with them himself. Okay, this is something that he likes to do. And when we got a divorce and he moved out of the house because I left him with the house we were renting, and I went to go get my things, there was boxes and boxes of porn. Boxes. Again, I let it go. Then I tried to get back with this person thinking, okay, maybe for the kids' sake. And one of my daughters all of a sudden didn't want to be there no more, so I brought her somewhere where she could be for a couple weeks. It was kind of like a kid shelter, but it's like it was a group setting kind of thing. But I never put it in my head at the time that maybe there was a reason, right? Because she didn't want to tell me. Second, my oldest daughter, you wrote her a love letter. Your own daughter. Does your mother know this? Does your family know this? That you went and put out there that I was gay, okay? Because this is nothing against the gay community or transgender, because I have no problem with that. I was with somebody for a long time, almost 8 years. Okay, a girl. So the LBG community, don't take this the wrong way. But when you're down low and you have an STD and you're going around and you're sleeping with these people and recording some of them without their knowledge, that's down low. That's not right. And then lying and putting it out there that I was gay, that there's a problem because I do tarot, that I'm this and I'm that, and you've been manipulating my life for I don't know how long now and piggybacking off of me to make money. And you got your gay lover that is in love with you, who has an issue with me because you are obsessed with my energy, and I pulled my energy away from you. I cut that bind. And because of that, your your lover that you pay thinks that you're in love with me, and that's the reason that you don't want to put it out there about you two, right? But honestly, you're not being honest with your lover. So today, when I was walking to the store, on my way back, I see this person crossing the street with sweatpants, a sweater, and it was hot out. A sweater with a hoodie over his head, and a mask on, and sunglasses. Okay? With a big water bottle in his hand. Gray and black, all gray and black. First off, I seen him, but I kept walking. I'm surprised he caught up with me. I get to the cross sign to cross the road, and he just, all of a sudden out of nowhere, just pops up right up behind me. Too close for comfort, put it that way. He's lucky that I didn't swing. But that's why I didn't come on here and put this message on here earlier. I had to take a minute and meditate and sleep on this, because this is what upset me. And I got this download, started getting this download last night within the morning. And when that happened to me, I knew I had to put this out there, right? Because your gay lover wanted to put a sex tape of you guys out to get revenge on you. so that I would see it, because they thought that it was going to bother me. More power to you. You know, I am glad that somebody else loves you and that they feel that way about you. Maybe you should be paying attention to that person, not me. But instead, you got this person stalking me on top of everybody else you got gang stalking me. Okay? And this person, I felt like that was him who came up on me, because that was the feeling I got from it. And it was very creepy. This person, just the feeling I got off of him, he was very, very angry, and he wanted to do more than just stand there. Put it that way. I had to put myself a little bit at a distance before crossing the road. He actually started crossing the road before the light even went off to cross the road, because he could tell. Okay? Another reason I think that this might have been the person that you're with is because I had gotten downloads before that this person's transgender and that they have boobs, right? Which there's no problem with that. But it's a man and a female. It's both, right? Because he's got some female parts. And I seen this. And that's another reason I said maybe that's probably who that is. And it's funny because I had just gotten the download last night, and then that happened to me today, because I kept feeling it all day to give this message. And then I'm like, no, I don't like to jump on things and put stuff out there because I'm not a revengeful person. Okay? I don't know what makes you think that trying to take my memory away or mess with me in my dream state, that's going to make me forgive you and think that you had nothing to do with this. Because you can never make that go away. You can never make what you did to me go away. Especially because you got my kids involved. I don't even care about the community and my family and my ex-friends. My children. Once you mess with my children, that was it. Right? Now, I'm not making no excuse for what they're doing now, because the time will come when they will have to tell me, when they will have to be in front of me and say something and tell me why they did what they did. But they're old enough to choose their own path and their own choices. Okay? But I wanted the truth to be out there. That you want to throw religion on me with your family. But you wanted to hide this. That you have a double life. And that not only that, but that you're into children. Well, at least younger people. I mean, why would you give our daughter a note, a love letter, when she wasn't even 18 yet? And while we were all living in the same home, you give her and her boyfriend condoms. And she wasn't even of age to be having sex. Okay, yes, it's good to be protected, but I'm the mother. I can talk to her about that. And I knew that she was not going to do that. Okay? But you were just all for it. And like I said, there's things that happened to my kids since they were younger. But I'm not going to put that out there, because it is what it is, and things happen just like things happen to me. And the reason that I am where I'm at right now is because of all the stuff that I've been through. And the reason I'm not just being attacked by one or two people, I'm being attacked by multiple people, is because of everything I've been through. Okay, so you can't just piggyback off of me or send somebody towards me thinking it's going to work and I'm just going to be with them. And then you're going to put something in my drink or do something to me. That way you can rape me and then bring me somewhere, unalive me. It's not going to work like that. And on top of this, you are doing this to other people. Right? This is what you do. So, like I said, I'm not a vengeful person. I didn't come on here to put this out here to hurt anybody. And I already have multiple people after me because of me being on here speaking the truth. But God gave me this gift for a reason, and that's to help people, to warn people, to tell you if you're in the justice system, then be about justice, right? Stop letting these children get hurt, these women get abused, women and men get abused and molested. Let's put it out there, right? Because you guys do this to men too. So I just wanted to put it out there that I do believe in God, and I have a gift, and that's why I come on here and I share it. And you know, I do this channel to read, but I had to put this out there because I felt threatened today. I held on to this message because I wasn't going to put it out there, but I felt that I needed to. But let's go ahead and do a reading real quick. Alright. Ancestors, spirit guides, please clear my energy. I recall all my ex. Thank you. Divine Father, Mother, God, Spirit, Team, Ancestors, past on loved ones, please surround us, enfold us, and protect us with your light. Anyone sending any spell work, hexes, or negative energy towards us, please send it back with full forgiveness. Thank you. Amen. Metatron, will you please help me with my downloads? And Archangel Michael, please protect us. Alright, what's going on? Alright, I guess because I just said what I said, somebody's heartbroken now. But this is what you do for a living, right? You put people's information out there, or you twist it and you make it look like this person is this way and that they've done something that they really didn't do, and then you hold it over their head because you want them to do something that you want. You try to manipulate people if you don't get your way. Alright, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this, and the Ace of Cups. So this is helping somebody else move forward to their Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles was the information, and the Ace of Cups is basically was God's gift. Now they're carrying burdens, and they're fighting. Yes, them and their partner, or whoever, yeah, their partner. They were that was trying to bring balance. They were holding information. They had an alliance with each other. They were working really hard to keep this in the dark. They wanted to hold on to this information so that they can use whatever they had Whatever they're trying to dig up on you against you. Yeah, karmic family. Mine, yours, somebody's karmic family. And that's the truth. Alright, let's clear this. Do we have anything for the collective ancestors? Okay, so they offered a child something. Give me something on this Six of Cups. Yeah, and now this person's a wounded warrior. It could be a child or a young divine feminine or masculine, or maybe it's them, and now this child knows the truth. So no, yeah, I think the first way is how it is. Basically, it's the child that's wounded right now. So they got the Ten of Swords. They wanted the Ten of Swords, an Empress, and the Empress's children. Is this what I'm getting? Ancestors, give me something on this. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, a karmic family. Yeah, they made an alliance, and this is justice. Is me speaking out about this, and that's the truth. Alright, I'm gonna close out on that, and because it seems that that's kind of what my message was about. But I will be back. I will try to come back in a little bit to give you guys a general reading. If not today, I will give you one tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do my best to start doing 2 a day if possible, but right now I'm just doing the one. And like I said, hoping that whatever I put out there, because this is going on everywhere, all around the world, right? Some of the stuff that's happening with me. So when I put a message out there like this, and it's not always me talking the whole time, but I'm hoping to help somebody else that might be stuck in a situation like that. Maybe it's just the traditions, right? It's old way of thinking, and you need to break that. Okay? But this story is my story, and I want to put it out there, because when we as tarot readers get threatened for speaking the truth, and we feel it needs to come out at that point in time because the divine says it's time, then we put the message out there. So like I said, I'm not a revengeful person. I'm just putting out there what I need to put out there. Okay? So you guys have a blessed day, blessed night, and peace.